Real, bro.
What's up? What's poppin', bro?
What is poppin', bro? You ready to get built over?
Yes, sir.
Actually, nah. I was gonna say, what was I gonna say? I was gonna say, damn, how's Cheesecake Factory, bro?
Pretty well. I'm actually loving it so far. I actually made friends. Like,
No,
if we like,
I mean, you told me that. You told me you made friends.
no, I'm talking about like actual friends, like people who are actually like trying to meet up and shit.
Oh,
Meet up and hang.
not just work friends.
Nah. I have like one girl that actually liked me, but she talks so aggressive like when I'm around her. She my age too. Like she want to act like she don't like me, but she really does. It's kind of like it's a ghetto way of how girls like converse with men who be like on that aggressive shit too.
Oh, she likes
The immaturity type shit. But I fuck with it. Cause I can play immature as well. I like that. I like that shit. It makes things like less boring, to be honest with you.
toxic. You're talking about toxic.
Yeah, a little bit of toxicity. As long as it's not like, if she's way more toxic than me, then I ain't going to enjoy it as much. But she was kind of like mid toxic, kind of on my level. I was kind of mad because she clogged out, and I didn't notice like what time at the front desk, because that's where she works at. She works the front desk. I didn't know when they clocked out. I tried to get Shorty number, Instagram or some shit before she left, but I was too late.
I was gonna say about this girl that I like.
Yeah.
Eric?
Mm-hmm.
I think you might know her.
Yaniza?
Nah.
Nancy?
Huh?
Nancy?
What did you say?
Was that right?
Bro. No offense, my dude, but we know that's not my type.
You're right, that ain't my type either. I don't like big women. I mean, I love them, but they ain't my type. I'm only saying that because I'm streaming right now, so.
I'll send you the thing. Don't say nothing, bro. Don't.
I finally got into that Twitter shit. I mean, not Twitter. Tinder shit, bro.
I don't know, bro. She's kind of bad to me.
Yeah.
I just should know, bro. You probably know her, bro.
I ain't gonna lie, one of my co-workers put me on the Tinder.
The people, yeah, who?
One of my co-workers put me on the Tinder.
Oh. I've been had Tinder.
It's not that bad, I ain't gonna lie.
I've been had Tinder, bro.
Yeah. I found me a couple pretty girls, some of them are just ugly.
You never knew about Tinder?
I had been knowing about it, it's just like I wasn't really sure if it was really for me. But I gotta get things to try, cause you know I only live once, so.
I would have put you on eventually, but I haven't been lucky with it, bro.
I mean, I tried premium and all that. I bought me a couple super likes to see what type of attention I would get. I got a couple. Some of them I just decided to just swipe left on, cause like after that, like after I found out what they look like, I was like, hell no. But there's a couple pretty ones that I actually like, and we got Asian persuasion. And
do people see if you share their post?
yeah, they have the option, but I don't share
No,
that.
I'm talking about if you share their picture.
I don't know if they're gonna notice that. I don't know.
Alright, I'm gonna send it to you.
Oh, Jada.
Yeah.
She's lesbian.
She what?
She's lesbian.
Lesbian?
Mm-hmm.
I know you knew who she was, bro.
Yeah, I fuck with her. She's a dog. We don't talk much, but like, you know what I'm saying? We still cool.
Oh, so you don't talk at all?
We used to back in the times. Cause I was really trying to like get their number before like the final day of school. Cause we all used to like sit at like at the lunch table. It was like a big group of us.
So you trying to get her number?
Her and her best friend Maya. Cause I wanted to hang out with them, but I had so much going on, and I didn't really have an open schedule.
So they did you wrong, bro.
They didn't do it. Yeah, I wouldn't say they did me wrong. It's just they didn't have time to. They didn't have time. It ain't really doing me wrong, cause I don't really care.
I know. I'm just saying, like, of course, bro. You gotta take a shot anyway, bro. Like what I'm saying.
The thing is, I didn't really shoot my shot at all. That's the thing.
Okay.
Yeah, that was just on my friend nigga shit. But like, you know, everybody don't got time for anything. You know what I'm saying? Some people are in a rush. I understand that. Like, I'm not rushing nobody to, or rushing or begging anybody for their social media, cause it's whatever. Cause like, there'll be a day where we will like meet again in like some random place.
F that, bro. Get her, bro. Get her. No. F that, bro. You me.
I ain't gonna say fuck the girl like as if I hate her now. Like, hell no.
No, I'm not saying.
If you mean by fuck the past or what happened back then, yeah, I agree with you.
Yeah, that's what I mean. But I didn't know that, bro. That's crazy. I thought she was. I didn't know that.
Yeah, I didn't know that either. I remember I noticed how pretty she was back in sophomore year, like back when we were both sophomores. She was really pretty, but I didn't know what her intentions were, like in a relationship. I thought she was like, I don't know. I thought she was single.
I thought she had.
No, she never did have a man. She hangs out with a lot of boys though, but she don't do nothing. She's friends with one of my linebackers, my formal linebackers from high school.
Hey, bro. No, but this guy.
She cool though. She a vibe.
I don't think that, bro. If I have intentions of trying to holler, bro, and some dude is like, nah, bro, forget about it. Like, cause I'm the type of person, bro. If I don't get like what my intentions are, like, then I'm forget about it. You gotta value your time. Like, everything's time. You feel me?
Yeah, value your time, but also value your reason too.
Yeah, and
you gotta make sure that reason still matters. If it don't work for nobody, if it don't work for that one person, it'll probably work for somebody else. Never stop trying. You know what I'm saying?
But you don't know, bro.
She could. She probably, you know, has a changed mindset on relationships. You just gotta really try.
Cause I heard from freshman year, but I just never like talked to her like that.
I realized one thing though, shooting your shot like on social media, like Instagram or Snapchat, it's not gonna go out the same way you think it's gonna go. Tinder is always gonna go out that way, but when it comes to Instagram, they only take those flirts or shooting your shot with women as compliments, because they'll be like, oh, that's so sweet. I tried it out, it was like, no, it ain't worth it no more, because like this girl was not interested. I was really just trying to shoot my shot. She said, oh, that's so sweet. She didn't say nothing else, so I just left her on red after that one, because that was kind of.
I feel like trying to shoot at her, bro. This guy.
Just can't shoot my shot on social media.
No, I'm saying,
Other than Tinder.
I feel like trying to shoot up at what's her name, Jada.
If you ever meet her like in person, I don't know where she works at, but if I did know, I'd probably let you know. Put my boy on.
No, I try to shoot up at her, like try to shoot a shot at her before.
Most women would never shoot their shot. They would just meet them, like it's like start off on that friendship. Cause that's the only thing that females would actually allow a man to do, is to start off on that friendship.
I'm talking about. I'm saying. I feel like you shooting your shot before.
I have.
Jada.
Well, Jada? No, no, no. I've never shot my shot with any female in school, actually. I never did. My only intentions was like starting off as that, starting off in the friend zone and working my way up, if she allowed me, without me having to ask her.
Nah, bro, you gotta shoot your shot, bro. You can't just give them the friend. I want to get the.
I had different intentions in school, though. That's the thing. I never had the intention of a relationship.
You gotta get not the friend zone.
I don't care about being stuck in the friend zone. She's gonna catch feelings from time to time. Like it all comes from hanging out and what you bring to the table. You should never have to ask a girl out on a date unless you really earn that shit. You gotta earn that shit, bro. Just like how it is when, you know what I'm saying, when a female asks for your heart, you gotta put them on, you know, a certain test without having to tell. Like you can't just tell them what your standards are in a relationship. You should really just find that out, like in terms of personality. Let how she talk to you in person as a sign of what to expect in that person when it comes to finding a way to their heart. You know what I'm saying? Find their passion without having to ask them. Because other than that, just having to ask them so many questions, it's like giving them interviews. I hate giving girls interviews.
Okay.
I just rather just stick to the action and just let life, you know what I'm saying, flow like the river it is, you know what I'm saying? So.
But like I came across.
Because it works so much, bro. Like that's how I get so many females to actually like respect me and actually want to fuck with me, like for real. You just gotta like do your shit, you know what I'm saying? Do your regular shit, so they, you know what I'm saying, fuck with you like that.
You have a whip now, bro, so you can do that and go on dates and stuff, bro. Tripping. This guy got the same car as me, but doing.
I do, but my only worries is how far they are. Cause you know when it comes with me and my mom, she likes to always like keep tabs on me wherever I go. When it comes to like not working, so. If it was like a specific girl that lived nearby, it wasn't like out of Riverview, like in Riverview, I would probably like, you know what I'm saying, I would go there. I ain't gonna go far out the reach just to meet a girl. Even if it was the one you know what I'm saying, I wanted to hang out with, I'm not gonna go that far unless you're gonna take an Uber to my place so we can go for a ride in my whip. You know what I'm saying?
I like taking girls. I like being able to like drive to a girl's place. You feel me?
So you would be willing to go 1,000 miles just to see a girl?
Nah. I'm saying in general. I like since when I didn't have the car, I couldn't do that. Feel me?
Oh yeah, I remember I told you about, you know, when it came to me not having a car and the driver's license. I didn't really want that. I didn't really have that freedom, but I always wished about that shit, but now I do. But now I realize like there's some cons to what I can really do and like realistically. Cause right now it don't seem like there's a lot going on in Florida for me, and me and my mom had planned on moving out of Florida and moving into Georgia. Yeah, a lot of job opportunities, and my mom actually, she found a really good job in Atlanta. It's called think it's a Game Records. The people from YSL that they run. Think it's a Game Records. Rich homie Quan, I could actually work with them as a productive manager. That's that's also my dream too, bro.
What are you talking about that you're moving because you have a job over there? Or,
No, because there's a lot more job opportunities that pay so much better than Florida.
Wait, bro. Yeah, I was gonna say. Wait, so how long are you moving? Like, you plan on moving this year?
Yeah, but not anytime soon though, cause we still gotta plan
Like,
things out.
so basically not June, or not the summer.
Possibly, at the same time not, cause like we still gotta work things out with shit at home, especially when it comes to like the lease of cars and the things that we don't really need at home right now. Because we have most of this stuff and we never take advantage of them, and we're trying to like sell them or get rid of them. She wants to get rid of the nice couch that we have in the living room. I told her I want that shit for my crib, and she said good luck with that. Like, come on, man. I'm not trying to find the same sofa in Atlanta. I want to be able to have that shit in the storage the next time I move out and have my own crib. I'm using that sofa, both of them, because that shit got charger ports and lights in that shit. Like, I need that.
Yeah, I feel like
And I hate to be the one to waste money. Well, not waste, like just sell, good furniture and buy another, good furniture. I don't want to like do all that work. That just makes my life a little bit hard. I wonder if the apartments in Atlanta might be well too. Maybe not too much infestations that lurk there, like spiders. Hope there isn't like in one of those apartment complexes in Atlanta. It better be nice apartments there. And there's a lot of good cars that go for a good price in the affordable range. And I'm trying to get coupes. My mom found a Kia Forte for me, so we're planning a day to go get that as we turn in the Lexus, because it's already past due time for it to be turned in. We already got rid of the Acura, so my mom has the new 2021 Honda Accord now, so in replacement of the Acura, which was supposed to be my car. So after we get rid of the Lexus and buy the Kia Forte, that's going to be my new car. But I'm not sure if we're going to like drive over there or fly over there. It wouldn't make sense just to purchase the car and have to fly over there, because my car is going to be in Florida. So if we were to drive all the way to Atlanta, that would make more sense. But it's going to take time to arrive there, so. Sweden?
Yeah.
How far are you looking for girls? Like 60 miles? No, not 60 miles. About like 10,000 miles or some shit?
I already ran out of the girls next to me. I already swiped them all that are local. So now
sometimes I just swipe them all blindly. Do you ever super like anybody?
Yeah, sometimes, yeah. I got gold. I got you.
Oh, I got premium too.
You know you have premium or gold?
I have premium. I plan on canceling it because like I ain't trying to waste too much money. My shit running low on Cash App right now. I just got myself a bank card now. Use Suncoast.
No. Nice.
Right now I got 203 in the bank from the tips that I made. I should be getting paid on Saturday, because that's actually not Saturday, Sunday, from my bi-weekly pay. So I'll be having 400. What's crazy is that time is so slow this year. Like, I'm so mad about that shit.
That's already right in 600.
It could have, but I was spending a lot of money really fast on food and snacks, trying to survive out here, you know. Plus the food at home that we got is just, it's not enjoyable. It's not something I just want to consume long term. Half the shit that we have in our pantry is boring as fuck. Like, I don't want to eat these. That's why I force myself to the gas station and try to find me something.
I feel like when you have like money goals and stuff, it's hard to like take a girl out of these.
When it's hard to get money, it's hard to get girls as well, bro. Cause like the best place to ever get girls is at a job, but you gotta find someone, you know what I'm saying, who has that ecstatic personality that can really like just pull you forward toward the girl.
I actually really noticed that, bro. Every time I get a job, I always found like that I like.
But you have to choose like a position that works sociably instead of like physically. Because when you're really doing jobs physically, you're not really gonna get you're not gonna get a lot of social attention, or like, you know, a good amount of time when it comes to socializing with a girl. You're not gonna get enough time for that, and it kind of sucks because that's what it is with my position as a busser. I work in silence, but I make a lot more money than the people who work sociably, like as greeting customers and all that. But if you're working at the front desk, the socialness is going to be infinite because you can just be conversing with them and chilling at the same time.
You're a greeter or busser?
I'm a busser. I work in silence, bro. I think that's one of the things that get me depressed from working at Cheesecake Factory. Is that I work in silence and I don't really have a lot of interactions. I don't really interact with people as much because everybody just looks busy, and I have to move around the restaurant a lot for like stocking plates and roll-ups, and just checking for tables that need to be bussed. I don't ever actually have time until we start having slow business.
Yo, you hear me, bro? I was gonna say, I really like how people like come in like, and they'll leave like stuff, but they'll like even like notice something like spill. You know how people spill like soda and stuff in the seats, like they won't say nothing.
Yeah.
That the buster that happens, or you get no tip, that makes you mad, right?
Not really. The only thing that makes us mad is that we don't see any money on that table before we bust it, because like we really expect, you know, a good amount of tips. Or if the shit is like just running really slow, like business is running really slow, that's what makes us busters kind of upset. Actually, not us busters, it's the servers that gets really upset when it comes to that, because you're not going to make a lot of money if business is going to be running this slow, and the customers are not getting like a good margin of money. I mean, not a good margin of money, like a good margin of food that they order, and they don't really give us any tips. That kind of makes us upset.
Do you get hourly?
No, I don't get hourly. Everybody has a cut. Like, depending on, you know what I'm saying, the amount of busters that are working that day. Like, if it's too many busters, your cut is not going to be good. But if it was to be like a very limited amount of busters, like at least 3 or 2, and you're having the most percentage of the cut, it's going to be a fair pay, but you're never going to, you know, meet up to your certain expectations every single day, because every day is going to change. You're going to have a lot of busters that's going to come in and work. You know, it's good to actually have a lot of back support when working there, but you're not going to get paid really well at the end of the day. But I don't really care about the pay. Like, as long as I'm getting money, that's all that matters. And like, if I have enough back support, because sometimes I feel defeated, because I feel like, you know what I'm saying, I'm putting a lot of pressure on myself by doing all of this by myself, and I don't see any busters around to help me, because I be really reliant when it comes to like having to do this shit by myself, because it's a lot to do as a busser when it comes to like cleaning tables and just picking up plates. My what?
Yo, can you hear my audio? Or no?
Yeah, I can hear you clearly. I can hear you.
Alright, so I was gonna say, do you ever get like $100 bills sometimes that people drop or no?
No. If people drop any money, always lay that shit on the table. Don't keep that shit for yourself, because you get fired for that.
I mean, you ever like,
If you mean like a $100 bill tip, no. That happens rarely. Unless you work at a food market, you might get lucky.
wait, so you're obviously not a waiter, bro. You're a busser, bro. I'm saying get tips that are like, you get $50 tips.
Oh yeah.
Tips.
Sometimes before you clock out, you have an option to declare the amount of tips that you get. But it's all up to the person that's collecting the money. Because for me, I have to wait for my buster to collect the money so they can count it up and do the split.
I don't trust the app, bro. I really don't trust that to me.
That's what they do, but you know, it's good to actually have like adult busters around. It's never kids who are like just greedy for money. Because this man does the double shifts. So he works from open to close, and the place opens at, I think, yeah, it's 11:30, and the store normally shuts down at 10. But we clean the restaurant, and most of us leave at 11:45. Not me, because I leave on my supposed time. This week was 9 for me, so I decided to stay just away from my cash out. But for him, like, when it comes to counting the money and splitting it, he does it really fairly. Especially when it comes to training. The training is always going to have more of the percentage when it comes to the pay, but never more than the person that's collecting the money and counting it. So like, if you're in training, you're gonna get like, you know, a good amount of money.
Are you in training?
No, I'm not in training no more. I'm a official buster, and it's gonna be part of my duty as a buster to help trainees out as well. Cause I already know the majority of things to do in the restaurant, how to do it, especially like when it comes to like rolling up silverware and putting it on the table. That shit's starting to get a lot more easier for me. But it's mostly a server's job to be rolling up silverware. And I can't really take the shit that they make, because like they have to make all 30 for them to get checked on, and that they can, like, you know what I'm saying, they be checked on so they can be put in the drawer. I can never like take shit from the servers when they do they roll it, because I got in trouble for that. Well, I almost got in trouble. Well, not in trouble, but bitched at for.
But you're going crazy with the controllers, bro. When he's
I wouldn't say I'm going crazy. I'm just building and editing, acting like I'm going for a clip, but you know what I'm saying, nobody in the lobby to try to counter me. Well, not counter me, but like I have nobody to hit a clip on.
What were we saying, bro?
I got bitched on. Well, I almost got bitched at for taking the roll-ups that the server was still rolling up, because you're not allowed to take all the roll-ups that the server is doing, because their responsibility is to make sure that they have all 35 made before they're checked and put in the drawer. Because if you do that, they won't be able to get that shit done. It makes time a lot more slower, knowing that they have to keep on doing the roll-ups that you take away from them. So you gotta leave them alone with that shit until they finished, so you can pick up the silverware when they're done with that shit. And I made a mistake there. I was trying to, you know what I'm saying, take accountability for my mistakes, because like they talk to me as if I'm like, you know what I'm saying, a baby. So I'm trying to handle it like an adult for the first time. So still trying to master my manhood when it comes to that. Cause I'm only 19.
They thought you were being a baby?
No, the way I was like behaving when it comes to like working. Cause like sometimes people see me as kind of ignorant, but I don't really see me as that. It's just I'll be misunderstood a lot. Sometimes I misunderstand myself as well, like as well, the way I interact with people when they see me doing something wrong. Cause I'm trying my best to like be as much as a grown up I can to take accountability for, you know, for making, you know, a simple mistake. Cause I'm not trying to be treated like a baby. I'm trying to be treated like an, you know, adult when I work.
Something or like something that went on that somebody like did something or just...
No, it's not like everybody. It's not like that one person had a bad background and just takes it on anybody. Nobody takes out their anger on anybody. 'Cause everybody handles situations professionally, and everyone's really mature.
There was like so many people or something?
If it was to be too many people, I'm pretty sure they would never fall under pressure in acting that way. I'm pretty sure that no one would act in that state of mind if there was too many people in the restaurant, or not too many people, because everybody has to stay calm no matter what, if you want to keep your job, that is. So I keep my sanity at low and just let the hours do itself. Cause I be on autopilot. People think that there's something wrong with me, like as if I look kind of sad or mad. I just don't want to give the impression of me worrying about time, cause you know I get tired. I get really tired from standing and walking around every day, cleaning tables. So like I'm just really not trying to think about time, cause the more I think about time, the more dependent I am of wanting to take a lot more breaks forcibly without having to ask, because I just get, you know, caught up in the moment. So yeah, story of my life. Story of my life. I actually made my first drill song. Well, not made. I'm still making that shit.
Yo, am I speaking low or not?
Nah.
Do you know what I just said?
What'd you say?
I said you plan on staying there like for a long time.
I'll stay there as long as I can before I move out.
Move out of where? Florida?
Yeah, when I move out of Florida. I look forward to it though, because I like to live a new experience out there in the world, like, because I don't know what it's like to live, you know, in a different area with different people and to experience a different culture. Because every state has different, you know, varieties of culture and how it's celebrated and all that. Maybe I might meet Gunna or Lil Baby over there, wherever they're at. They probably still shop at Lennox. Everybody shops at Lennox in Atlanta. And the women are fine, like they're all beautiful and beautiful personality and all that. I heard Chicago women are the same way as well, but we ain't going to no Chicago. It's either Carolina, where my auntie and my cousins that go to Davidson College at, or Atlanta. I chose Atlanta because that's my dream city to live in. That or Houston. Say what?
I said you from Texas.
Yeah.
Maybe the speaker volume down.
I have it like a little bit up.
So you can hear me better now?
Yeah.
I don't know, bro. New air, like, even for me, I moved really far. 2 hours away from like that.
Everybody gone now, so like it's just me and Riverview. Me and my mom are sick of this place. It's just too dry and there ain't really nothing to do here. And like everybody's, you know what I'm saying, they live in a better area now. We're just the only ones left that need to move, because this place ain't for us. It's not how we want to live the rest of our life. We don't want to live the rest of our life in religion.
I see what you mean, bro.
Because we deserve to be in a better spot, but we can actually be happy and accept a new change. Because not everybody gets to have that blessing, but we do, especially with the amount of opportunities that we still have outside of Florida. Because we could be making so much money right now if it weren't for all these setbacks and the expensive stuff that people are like trying to make us pay. Now it's getting to the point where we can't really afford even modern class here in Florida.
Bro, now that you got your bank account, you can stack. Now that you got your bank account, you can stack up.
Yeah. Not in Florida though. Not in Florida. I could be making riches in Atlanta. Racks instead of hundreds and hundreds. And plus, I could actually work for music. Like, music production, there's no good music production that pays well in Florida. Not from the shit that we try to look into. Performing arts, there is no performing arts here in Florida. Not one that pays well.
That's what you want to do? You want to go to college for that?
Yeah, I want to work for music. Make good money, like a lot of money a year. I have no problem with your pays as long as something I actually like. I'm not gonna be doing a call center like my mom is gonna do, because I don't like having to sit on a chair all day doing community service on a phone call with people that I'm not really good with talking to unless I know you like that. It's not my direction of success. My derivative has always been something that I love doing, and it's been music and video games. And I always have a passion for, you know, the shit that I love doing. And the only way to make a lot of money is from, you know, choosing the right job that does pay, you know, the amount of money that you want them to pay to you. Some places just don't have what you want, so you gotta move. Huh? What you say?
What do you get paid right now, hourly? What's your hourly pay? What's your hourly pay right now? Right now, hourly.
$5.97. Yeah.
What does it come out to?
Today it was 50. Yeah, it was 52. Because that we had a trainee working. He probably had like 70. I wasn't working as much because like I was disappearing a lot in the car, trying to retract myself. like I said, it's better than the pay than I make at Culver's. It's an improvement, but I don't want to keep on working at restaurants anymore. This is gonna be my last restaurant I'm ever gonna work.
You should work in retail, bro.
I can't work retails. It's not gonna pay. I'm not gonna work at no store anymore. Nowhere that needs fast paced working.
I mean, until you move, I'm saying.
That's not gonna be my option. I'm gonna keep on sticking with Cheesecake Factory because, like, at least I have something I'm good at there, and it's physical strength. Being able to move around instead of just being stuck in one place. Especially, like, having enough free time to interact with others, like, especially when it comes to clocking out or like when you're conversing with people that you know what I'm saying, who fuck with you. That's still working. Before they clock out. In less 10 minutes before they do. Because now I have a reason why I want to stay is because people that still work there who are cool with me. And, you know what I'm saying, we vibe. It's one of the reasons why I want to stay there. Until I move. Jobs bring promise when it comes to the co-workers. As long as you fuck with the co-workers who work there, you have a reason to stay. Until, you know what I'm saying, it's time to go.
I was there.
Yeah.
You never know, like, $100 tip, or like, you never $200 tip.
No, it's impossible to make $100 tips unless you're working double shift, like open and close, like all the way.
What if I walk up in there and just, $100 bill? What do you mean you can't?
You gotta work double shift, and it doesn't. You have to have like you have to have barely any busters around during the shift. Like, if it was just 2 busters, the success of making $100 would be 95%. Like, literally, you work from opening to closing, and you're cleaning before you cash out and share your tips.
But what if I can't tip a buster though?
You can't tip a buster during shift. If you're working day shift, you have to wait for the cash out of the buster that worked the same shift and clocks out the same time as you. But if they're working a double shift and you're only working a day shift, you're not going to get the money immediately. You're going to have to, like, wait until, you know, say they clock out and they have the money out ready for you.
No, what if I take you $100? So maybe I'm thinking of waiters. I'm thinking of, like,
You're thinking of waiters, probably.
Yeah, I'm thinking of waiters, bro. Cause I guess busters don't get tipped like that as much as waiters.
We don't have waiters. We have servers.
Yes.
Servers don't make as well. I think. Yeah, servers make more than waiters. They work longer than busters. Actually, no, they don't work longer. They work a lot more shorter. As if it was kind of like part-time to them. Everybody works like 6 to 8 hours a day. I'm still not done with my week. I'm off till Saturday and Sunday.
Up till Sunday?
Yeah, not till Saturday and Sunday. Because after I finish Sunday, that's when I'll get paid. directly into my bank account. So I think right now, what we got going on at home is just planning to look for the car that we seen, so that we can go get that and go get the Lexus fixed and turned in. No more IS till then, after I get the Kia Forte. I definitely look forward to the future. I'm glad I have something good going on instead of nothing.
It all takes time, bro.
Yep. Can't wait to actually change the way I live. A new lifestyle.
It's gonna come, bro. Whole new year, bro. Remember,
It's 2022. It's just the beginning.
that.
The fun part has not even started yet. You know what I'm saying? Well, I'm still in countdown. I'm in countdown right now. Yep.
All done.
Like the, what you call it, that little slime bucket from Nickelodeon. You gotta wait for that shit to go down. Till the countdown's over, that's when that shit come. I remember the times when I was back at the Nickelodeon Hotel as a kid. That shit used to be fun, because it would be like my whole family is there. And we're just like living the dream. We all have our own rooms at the hotel. We would go to the playground where the big slime bucket is at. And you'll see the countdown clock before that shit go down. Or if we went to Wet n Wild and we went to the big pool where they do the waves. Cause that's the place to go. You know what I'm saying? Just living it. Or if you go to like a private beach and you bring, you know what I'm saying, a close friend with you or a girlfriend. Or even just go on like on a boat at night or even during the day. And you're like right next to that city. I think it's either a speedboat or a yacht. And you're just drinking like a Charlemagne or some shit. With that little key lime on the side of the cup.
Key lime.
Key lime on the alcohol drink when you're on the boat with your girl. That's why I like having like that shit on my cup. Especially if you just coat it with sugar on the rims. Sugar or salt. I'll be doing that sometimes.
You average. My phone's working in full. Average. What do you average? You average?
Bi-weekly. You get a lot from bi-weekly versus from. You make a lot from bi-weekly, but when it comes to paid hourly, you don't really make anything hourly as a buster. Maybe as a different position, like as a baker or something. If you're working at the bakery, you'd probably make something like that. But if you're like an assistant manager, you'd probably be making a lot more than the buster does.
So basically, you get paid as much as an hourly job, basically.
It'd be feeling like it. But it all depends on how many busters that's around though.
No, but look, so basically you have to have a lucky day in order to get paid like that.
Yeah, what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. Yeah. It just depends on the amount of people that are working your position on that day. Determines the size of your pay. You're still gonna make money no matter what.
Yeah, of course. But how about today? Like, is it a good day?
If I was to work a day shift and I clock out at 9, I would probably just stay there for a little bit more just to make a little bit more money from staying there. Because the amount of money that you make all comes from the hours of you know, still working there before you clock out. So if you clock out early, you're not going to make enough money of what you expected. You probably have like a shorter amount, but if you stayed a little bit longer before you clocked out, you would probably make a lot more than, you know, a smaller amount. Will I ever hit the hundreds? Maybe not. Will it get close to that shit? Of course. The buster that was counting my shit made like 82, and that's the highest I ever heard from him. Cause he worked a double, as I only worked the night shift. But I ain't gonna lie, I don't have enough energy to stay like during the night, or like when it comes to closing. I don't have enough energy to stay in the restaurant to do that. Cause I'll be just walking outside a lot just to like get a breather or a little break from the motion. Cause it does feel overwhelming when it comes to like doing a lot and you're bending your back trying to reach things or just putting dishes away. Especially if the bins are like really low and you gotta put that shit all the way in there. Or if it gets too full, you gotta be careful that the plates don't fall out of the bin. It's a lot. But the jobs are really basic there in Cheesecake Factory, nothing difficult. It's all in durability that you have when it comes to like simple strength shit. I love it though. I get a good mental workout from time to time. Feel like an actual adult is doing man shit when it comes to like lending a muscle for the team and being the one guy that always has a good vibe on him.
Sir?
Huh? Say what?
Do you see any baddies, sir?
Single daddies?
Do you see any baddies, sir?
I wouldn't call them baddies, but there's a lot of pretty girls who, some are black, but I would never suspect them to be dating white, like taller white men. Some work at the bar, some don't even work here. I seen a picture of one pretty light-skinned ebony boyfriend, and he don't even look fit. He's just tall. I would have suspected actually, I would have suspected to actually fuck with either of them, cause like they're all pretty and they all have a good personality.
Gotta shoot your shot, bro.
I ain't gonna shoot my shot with people who already got boyfriends, cause I'm a respectful ass nigga and I'm soft. So.
Hey, what you say to yourself, bro?
This is one of the girls that I thought I could fuck with until I found out that they had a boyfriend. And she works with me too.
Oh, this guy didn't want to tell me. Oh, she's alright actually. No, I thought you. Yeah. Cause you know sometimes you gotta take a look twice.
Yeah. In person, she don't even look all that skinny, to be honest. In person, she wears like tight black jeans.
Oh, you were trying to holler, huh?
I wasn't trying to holler. I was just looking and getting back to my own business. So I have a habit of staring before, you know what I'm saying? I talk. Got a little baby rump. Little cute little rump. Back to business. That booty's there. Time to make some money. So what?
She's from Tampa?
Yeah, she's from Tampa.
5'7", okay, she's my height.
She sent me a video of me doing a freestyle with one of the dishers.
Let me see.
Alright, I'll send you it. I don't want to listen to that shit at full video because I still cringe when I look at myself. I ain't gonna lie, I still cringe. She cool though, she cool people. She's fun to stick around when you actually get the time. Just try to kick it off the vibe. The conversation. I talk to girls the same way I talk to boys.
Hold on, let me listen to this. Let me listen to this. The stew, you said it's about to hit the stew?
About to hit the stew. Hey, hey.
You thought you were messing with the old heads?
Yeah, I mess with the whole heads. They my dogs. I have people at home that are my dogs as well, and they old heads. I got family that are old heads for real at heart. Ain't nobody like that underground shit. I was really, I caught the vibe. Boy was just freestyling though for nothing. He was rapping to King Von. He had his AirPods in his ear. And I was like just trying to get him to listen to my freestyle and shit. But like, I was just participating for no reason. It was two girls behind the camera before they clocked out. So, you know what I'm saying? I got my opportunity. She asked me to follow her on Instagram the first day. I did, but then she didn't give me a follow back. And then, you know, she talked to me, I think it was like 2 days ago, about, I still have the video that I recorded of you, and I was like, you're not gonna send me it? I will. But you got my Instagram, right? Yeah, I followed you, but I unfollowed you because you didn't follow me back. Because I don't like them Hollywood girls. And she'd be like, yeah, that's what I said to her. It's like, alright. I'll make sure to accept you. I'll make sure to follow you back. So she did. I don't know how she was still able to find me after I unfollowed her. She probably still had a notification of me following her on that shit. So she did. 2 days later.
You said, I know how we do. Pull up in the coupe.
Yeah. Jordan Nike shoes.
You were snapping.
Yeah, I was in the mood that day.
I'll give credit where credit's due.
You know what I'm saying? I got good chemistry with everybody, like automatically. I don't even have to practice shit with anybody, cause like they know how it is. They've been working that shit for over like 5 years, so everybody's experienced and seasoned with new co-workers, and they know how to get along with everybody. So I treat everybody like family, and they treat me like family.
One thing about me, bro, is I pick and choose who I.
You pick and choose?
Well, sometimes, bro. Like, if I'm not feeling their vibe, obviously I'm not gonna wanna.
Yeah, I'm an open lobby. I ain't gonna lie. Anybody can just walk through the door.
Open lobby.
Yeah. Let all the flies come in. Buzzing man, buzzing man, buzzing man, buzzing man.
You invite
You said buy people?
you invite
I invite people. Everybody gets a free invitation.
Bro, you got the wrong memo, bro. I said, did you invite me?
Oh, I didn't know you was online.
Oh yeah, I've been online the whole damn 2 hours.
My bad, my boy. I don't see your ass on this shit.
I'm online on the Xbox, man. I said, oh, I forgot. Not the Xbox, bro. I'm tripping.
I don't have that shit on. I'm on ps5 right now.
You know how we do, huh?
Actually, fuck it. I'm gonna switch back to the Xbox.
Ready?
All right, go ahead. Low acoustic or acapella, I mean.
Acapella, chilling with my fella. And I'm Espiana, cause you know I like the umbrella. Hold up, we gonna rock a fella and we gonna pop the bella and you know how I flow. I sip it slow, why she take it slow? I'ma ride to the go, I'ma ride to the flow. How you know? We take it go slow and you know I'ma take it slow mo. Everywhere we go, yeah, solo. I'm riding, yeah, in the solo. You know how I get it, you know how I go slow.
Okay.
I'ma keep saying the same words because you know that these other rappers are turds. And you know I'ma stay away from the birds because you know that I put up with the group on nerds. I mean, hold up.
What?
Don't take that back. Go ahead, bro.
All right.